this video is going to be about space, and that's why I have this video, this picture here showing what we currently believe is, well, this video is both about space and about a few predictions that I believe will be coming true in the coming years. So first, let's talk about space, because understanding space is gonna help understand a lot of the predictions I'll be talking about. Earth is flat. We know this. Well, I know this. But because a lot of people are getting the wrong information from like NASA and stuff, they don't know it. And we don't have the full picture of what space actually is. Well, they don't. From what I've seen through my dreams, I do. So think of it this way. So we have the horizon of Earth. Then we have, like, I don't know, people. That's a really oddly shaped person. Yeah, people down here. No waste. But what we're gonna see in the coming years is we're gonna see like actual islands in the sky, something like this. And wow, I really suck at drawing, but they aren't gonna be like floating islands like we see in I guess different movies or whatnot, but they are actually like the best way I described it was if you put like a map of the Earth into the sky, like on the sky, like plastered in the sky. That is what we will be seeing in the coming future. Now from this, we're either in like we're either like a singular landmass and like an endless ocean of other land masses, or we are in like a, what do you call it, like a dimensional. We are a like in a pocket dimension, and there are other pocket dimensions around us that we can see through the sky. And this is what space actually is. It's not a black void of nothingness. And because of the firmament, we cannot see beyond that. We cannot, right now, we can't see beyond that. But once the firmament goes down in the next coming years, at least in like by 2030, we're gonna see these islands in the sky. Well, not islands, but other land masses in the sky, and they are gonna be like places we could probably visit. This is why in the previous video I do something like this. It's a portal that I saw in the sky that was linking us to where the Prussians was. At least that's what I was told through the dream. But this is like a portal. And so that is kind of what space is. It's basically we are islands in either an endless ocean or in separate pocket dimensions where we can travel through these portals to other lands, to other islands. Now, as for predictions that I believe will be happening. The first one will be, well, there are no particular order. The first one is that, according to at least the book of Revelations, through the Bible, that the kingdom of God would be returning. A far more dream-like. It's a far more dream-like state of being. So, however you feel while you're in a dream is how we are gonna feel when this happens. It's gonna be like I mean, we're always hearing like a veil is gonna be lifted. This is more like it's gonna come down, because that's what it felt like when I had this particular dream back in August. So once this happens, it's like everyone is gonna feel this. I don't know if there's gonna be panic or whatnot, but I mean, the apocalypse it means change. It's a time of celebration, not a thing to be panicked over. We should be excited for this. We should be excited to know that we made it this far, that we are going to be the ones experiencing this. That's why we all came here. We all came here to help push the earth forward and create a better earth. That's why we're here. So this is number one. This is the first one. Why am I drawing on the angle? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So another one. So another event I've seen through my dreams is gonna be so basically a day, a week, a month. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but day of half and half. So what this means is this is probably when NASA will come out and tell us we are on a flat surface. We're a flat landmass with many multiple landmasses around us. There's plenty to explore if you want to be like an explorer or whatnot. There is going to be a clear divide between nighttime and daytime when this happens, and we're all going to notice it. It's not something that can be hidden. And I think even now we're starting to see more light during the night times. The mechanisms that kept us in the dark about like the earth being flat is slowly fading away, and that's what we're getting. So a third one that I have is during these events, during the apocalypse basically, is that the sun and moon will both, I don't know what's going to happen to the sun, but I know I saw in one of the dreams the moon is just spinning rapidly out of control, like just going around the earth, and like we're no longer going to have a day and night cycle once everything is complete. So we're no longer going to have a day and night cycle at all when the apocalypse finishes. And it's very likely we're no longer going to have seasons. So like these next few years are probably the last time we're going to ever see seasons. Everything is going to be, I don't know, mellow, I guess. What else? Another one, another one will be we're gonna finally see free energy. Gonna finally see free energy. Now, this is not the free energy is not like solar, wind, uh, all those. It's the energy that the earth creates on its own that we harness. We'll be harnessing it through the means that Tesla developed, Nikola Tesla. And this energy has actually been suppressed from us for around 100 some years. And we're finally going to be able to use this once the apocalypse comes along, because the one of the big things about this is there are going to be some um, what do you call it, tragedies, I guess. So one of the things predicted to come along with the apocalypse is there's going to be huge winds, many miles per hour winds. I think like 1,000 miles per hour winds, and huge waves. I don't know where, and that's gonna hit like via EMP type thing from the sun. The sun is gonna produce this, and I mean, we. I don't think it's gonna be all that bad, but there are chances it could be. But I don't want to get people thinking it's gonna be like gonna obliterate Earth, because it's not gonna do that. It's because we're still living on it, but it is gonna cause some dramatic changes, and people might find it fun to like play in the winds or whatnot. I think it's gonna be a very smooth transition from what we are now to what we're gonna be. So I don't want people thinking it's like bad at all. Because I mean, if you get that in your mind, then you're probably gonna transition to that timeline where it's like super bad. And that's why all these apocalypse movies are coming out. All these end of the world movies are coming out, because they want you to think it's gonna be the worst thing imaginable. It's not. And then what else? And I know once these events are finished, like I mean, we're gonna literally have viewing parties for like watching the different land masses in the sky. We're gonna have viewing parties for watching these different land masses in the sky. And that again was another dream. Like we all went to this highway I know of, and we just sat there watching the different uh, land masses, and it was all very dreamlike. Like we need to realize that our world is dreamlike. That everything is like our world. So even like heaven and hell, both of them are basically different land masses. They like it's because of our perception that we think they are something other than what they are. The whole as above, so below saying is a literal meaning, where everything we experience down here, we're gonna experience up there in heaven and stuff. And like even when we die, we're gonna um, still be living, because we are all energy. We might lose the ego, which is who you are basically, but the energy that we are has a different purpose, and that energy will come down as a different being on a different landmass somewhere in the infinite landmasses, that is where we live, and so on. So we just need to realize that we are energy, and that everything we do right now and everything we'll do in the future is all, it, I mean, there's still free will. Like, we can choose to do something else, but if we're not doing what we love and what we want to do, then we're not choosing the right, like the right path for our spirit to go along. And if we don't do that, then we continue to relive in the same density until we figure out those problems, like until we actually experience the life we're supposed to have. Because as energy, we can't experience it. But by giving us a body, by living as a human for many decades, we will experience that. So everything is that. There is no heaven, there is no hell. They are just preconceived perceptions that we have that are not true. I actually think that will be the end of this video. Have much else to say. I think I got everything I wanted to say. I might have gone off in different tangents, which is my bad. But like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure these events are gonna come to pass. I'm sure we're gonna have a very smooth ride. From what I'm hearing, what I'm researching, and so forth, have all shown that right now we're in a like the optimal timeline to move the Earth to the fourth density that it's gonna be. Again, like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, I will definitely be doing more of them. I felt like I needed to get this one out and like continue progressing forward so that everyone knows that the apocalypse is a celebration. It is a joyous event that will be happening, and eventually, I can't completely forgot this, but the sixth and final event that's gonna go down is we're gonna meet with our uh, brethren from other landmasses. So alien contact. I mean, though, I prefer calling them different entities because we are also an entity to them. There are no like aliens from space. They are entities from other land masses, and what we know, Earth is what our continent is, not like the world around us. So we're gonna meet with aliens, and they are gonna, like, it's not the what is it, New World Order crap, that like the fake alien invasion. You're gonna know the difference when that happens, or the actual aliens that are friendly happens, because you're gonna feel so much like joy and bliss from the actual aliens, and you're not gonna feel anything but like doom and gloom from the fake alien invasion. And if that is happening, if the fake one comes to pass and happens, just realize that it's fake. It's all like a light show. There's no there's nothing like there's no substance to it. So just ignore it, let it pass, whatever. But the people in power are gonna try to, as best they can, make our world basically into hell to get their agenda across and whatnot. If like, but that's basically what's gonna happen if the people in power attempt to do anything. And if the world becomes like that hell state, then you, like, the best thing you can do is just defend yourself. Make sure you know what to do. Like in that case, like I said, just defend yourself. But when the true alien contact, like when we have the true stuff, it's gonna be extremely blissful, extremely pleasant. They are gonna be overjoyed. Like, we are gonna be overjoyed, and they are gonna be overjoyed to finally meet with us and stuff. So, that's the end of this video. Again, like, share, and subscribe. Sorry I went off on a tangent at the very end, but I needed to get that out there. That's about it. Have a good day. Bye.